calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lawrence going to put it up right away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a first down right there.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Check man.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Willis. Able to find Pryor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. They find some open field here. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Okay, break. 1918. 70.
Willis going to try to run it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
X3. 218, chopper.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
ETN up the middle. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You got bombers. You got bombers. Yep.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6-6.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. 2nd down, here's Willis. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Willis now off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Agnew now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A first update now from Cleveland. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. ETN bringing in another one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, a run with ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, you. Hey, Charlie.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Willis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Let's go now. Pilot, 64.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter in this direction without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Ready.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Willis. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Yeah.
A handoff for Etienne. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come on, come on. Hey. Right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the option play now to the left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw, here's Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On the counter, Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Jones now in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Check contact! Check contact!
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go!
This time Willis will throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's in? Touchdown, Texans! from 4 yards out. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Ready, set.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a touchdown.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Hey, Delta. Ten. Go! Hey,
here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it looks like he'll throw here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
They'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this was today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.